Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over 10 of the worst movies I've ever seen. Now what I define as worst is ones that bored me to tears and just nearly put me to sleep. And all of these are more than like suitable candidates for this. So prepare yourself for some pain, maybe some laughter, but mostly pain. But before we go any further, if you like this, drop a like, leave a comment. What's some of the worst films you've ever seen? And subscribe if you want more of this content. And remember to turn on notifications because that way you'll get my videos into your inbox. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, this isn't in any particular order. I've just got a list of 10 that I'm going to go through. But first up is Slender Man. This film, I wasn't excited at all for it. No hype, obviously. It was dead well before this film came out. But I was in town. I think I was seeing 5 movies that day, like back to back to back. So, and the only one that I could do first was Slender Man. So I thought, fuck it. And I have an unlimited card, so it wouldn't cost me anything. But that film nearly made me like cancel the whole day and just go home because that shit felt like 3 hours. I nearly fell asleep like 3 or 4 times. There was no one else in the theater. I was genuinely so fucking bored. It was so bad. Nothing happens. It's just mind-numbingly boring. It's just horrible. I don't need to say anything else. It's fucking Slender Man. It's shit. It's so fucking bad. Next up, I think a lot of these films I watched in lockdown, where me and my mates would. This doesn't include Pam for these ones, but me and my mates would watch like. We would all like pick a film on a streaming service, and then all be like 3, 2, 1, and then start it at the same time, and then we watch it through. But this is I don't think this was one of them, but I think I watched this on my own, and that's Piranha 3DD. Again. I hate that film. I traded it in a couple of weeks ago. It's fucking shit. It's so goddamn boring, generic, just bottom of the barrel dog shit film. There's not much more I can say about it. It's just horrible. The only funny part about it is the fact that it's called 3DD, and that's literally it. There's no other redeeming qualities about it. It is gutter trash. It's rancid. Next up is a film I did watch with Callum. This is a film that we saw Chris Stockman's review on it, and I was like, oh, that'll be funny. That'll be funny to watch. So I got the Blu-ray. Yeah, this is the thing that I realized after that is that he, like, when he does one of those hilariosity reviews, he cuts out a lot of the bad shit. Which in this case, for this film, turned out to be 90% of it. This film is genuinely in another class of bad. The dialogue is hilarious. It can go from hilarious to just bad. One of the it's an anthology horror. One of the segments is literally 90% of it is just a woman looking at herself in the mirror, touching herself. Not even in an arousing way. She's just like touching herself, and the camera keeps panning up and down the mirror, up and down the mirror. Then there's another bathtub scene where we just watch her wash herself with blood for like 10 minutes, and it is actually fucking horrible. I've not watched the Blu-ray since. It is absolutely dreadful. It's so bad that it's good in very few places throughout the film, but it just does not warrant the whole film itself. Fucking hell, that film was fucking bad, like really, really bad. Next up, we have Ice Sharks. I'll be quite honest with you, I can't remember anything about this film. This was one of those films that we all press played on and watched at the same time. I think I fell asleep once, and then I was woken up by my girlfriend. She's like, "You fallen asleep?" I was like, "Oh shit." I can't remember a single thing about this film, but I think that's because I've repressed it because it was so goddamn boring. Like, you think, oh, Ice Shark's half funny. No, it's just painfully boring, and nothing happens for an hour and a half. That's what I've discovered a lot of these like mockbusters are. It's just like they'll put like a stupid title that'll be like, oh, that's cool, and then you won't get that, and you'll just get an hour and a half of feeling like you're about to fall asleep. I don't know what else to say. This film is fucking shit. It's so bad. Again, we have another film that's one of those things where it's like, oh, blah blah blah. Jurassic Galaxy. There's barely any dinosaurs in this film. The color grading is awful. The acting is terrible. It's an hour and a half of people walking around in what seems to be Mexico. It's bad. Yeah, it's. I mean, look at the poster. I don't know what to say. It's Jurassic Galaxy. Next up, this is one I actually have a bit more enthusiasm to talk about. Not much more, but more than the last two. And that is The True Story of Puss in Boots. Now, this is a film that we had heard about, or I had heard about, and me and Callum had heard about from two of our other mates, that it was apparently just absolutely horrendous. And apparently William Shatner did the English dub for it. It is genuinely one of the... It is one of the most appalling animated films I've ever seen, with some of the weirdest character development and character motivations I've ever seen. There's one line that I'm going to grab and check my phone because I wrote it down in my review on Letterboxd that's just hilarious to us. It's genuinely such an acid trip of a film, but it's not good. But it's fascinating in all the wrong ways. I wouldn't watch it again, but I'd watch it over Ice Sharks and Jurassic Galaxy and Veronica and Piranha, just because it's... Someone animated that shit, and I want to know what drugs they were on and if they were held at gunpoint, because just look up a trailer if there is one. It is bizarre. Okay, so this was the quote I was talking about. So this is one of the character motivations. So the ogre that was a squid and wanted to be a swan is now a duck. Yeah. I don't know. It's okay, like I said, this isn't in any order. I prefer others. Like I prefer certain ones to other ones, but like not in like a significant way of quality. But like it's kind of like, what would I rather suffer through? The lesser of two evils. But next up we have Lion King 2019. And a lot of you are like, what? How are you comparing Lion King 2019 to those films? And again, it's one of these things that I was just bored to tears. The first time I saw it in the cinema with my mum, and I thought, it's okay, looks good, but everything is soulless. And then I saw it again when my girlfriend wanted to watch it, and I genuinely said to her, like, I think it was an hour in, I was like, I can't watch this. You can continue to watch it, but I'm gonna go do something else. And I just started I started rearranging a couple of things in my room, and that film bores me to tears. There's no soul behind any of it. There's no emotion in the characters' faces. It's so factory produced and just, like I said, it's soulless. There's nothing there. That I just fucking hate that film. It is. I'd rather watch True Story of Puss in Boots because at least that's interesting. Whereas Lion King is just a soulless fucking product with no redeeming qualities, in my opinion. Just absolute. Just. Why was that made? Why? And why did you add a fucking another half an hour to the film? Okay, down to our last three. Next up is a film that me and Callum watched, I believe in June, I want to say. And that's Dashcam. We were both quite interested in this film because of the director's his first project, which was Host, which is brilliant. But Dashcam is the exact opposite. This film has one of the most unlikable protagonists I've ever seen. She is such a bitch, just to everyone. She's just... and it also deals with COVID stuff. So she's not wearing her mask. She's like she's, you know, the typical people that are like, oh, I'm getting near you, I'm coughing on you. It's like, what? And I think it's meant to be like that, but I think I've said it before in another video. If you have like a protagonist that's just not likable at all, you're gonna lose me, and I'm just gonna end up hating your film. And this is genuinely one of the most confusing films I've ever seen. The only redeeming part of it is a creature that comes out at the end for like 2 seconds, and that's it. But even then, the film is just fucking utter dog shit. It's just, I actually don't understand how this was written by someone with brain cells, because it fucking hell, dash cam, what a pile of shit. 2 left, thank God. Second to last one is Oh Zombie. This is a film that when I first started getting into Blu-rays, I saw it on Amazon, was like, haha, that funny, haha. So I picked it up, watched it, and it's not funny. It's just bad. It's just absolutely boring. Oh Zombie is like Osama's. I don't have to explain. It's just bad. It's mind-numbingly shit. I've seen it twice, and I never want to watch it again. It is so bad. I mean, fucking hell, just. And finally, it's one that me and Cam watched together, and that's the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Again, just like Oh Zombie, just boring. And yeah, it's just absolutely boring. Nothing happens. Why did you make Freddy a paedophile? That instantly just makes him not likable. Why did you make Freddy? You know, and it's no one. It's again, it's like The Lion King. It's soulless, no flair, just a factory product so they could keep the rights. Just absolutely horrible. Only redeeming part, semi-redeeming, is what's his name? Jackie Earl Haley is Freddy, and even then, that's shaky at best. Not great. Okay, so that's 10 of the worst films I've ever seen. Leave a like if you enjoyed my pain. Comment, have you seen any of these? Did you like any of these? What's some of the worst films you've ever seen? I'm very curious to know. But if you want more of this content, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and you'll get all my videos in your inbox when they're uploaded. But that's all for now, and I'll catch you later. Cheers!